with Soulja Boy.
Oh hell no. He's a terrible rapper.
Don't waste your time, don't need to. No, there won't be a redo. All of those lines I see through. Breaking your heart, don't mean to. Being single hasn't felt this good in oh so long. And you're the only person that was doing me wrong. Anytime I think about you, I don't feel anything. Feel anything. I'm turning up tonight. I wanna see all the lights. I'm just trying to get high. I don't feel anything. I don't remember your name. Can you tell me again? I'm just trying to get high. I don't feel anything. You were the one who made me so cold. Now I'm back to the old me.
What did you say, bud?
Damn, Heavens, right? Brian.
Yeah, that's my record, produced by Morgan. It's done by all of us, all three of us. We all write it and produce it and work on it together.
Man,
All three of us. It's even
I'm
Kai
so
split.
exciting. I'm so exciting.
So yeah, it's all of us. We all write it, we all produce it, all three of us, equal splits. So,
Oh, and congrats on your new artist, Grady. I had to say that. Congrats.
oh yeah, thank you. He's incredible.
Yeah, I know.
He's doing great things. So it's just with him, you know, we gotta be patient. And everyone, Grady. Just gotta be patient, and then I gotta structure things. I
Mhm.
gotta do things, get the kid on the way. I gotta use myself as a way to catapult him. You know what I mean? So it's very thought through. Here's another dope ass song called "Reload the Wesson, the Gun."
Let's go.
I tried everything, but they never listen. Gotta admit it, I got the game in submission. Got everybody's attention. I know the truth, and I am not kidding. Already finished, you stuck at the beginning. How am I already winning? How am I already winning? How am I already winning? I'm going in, but I'm off it. Left it all to get right. I know the guy in the cockpit. Drinks on me tonight. Too many phones, I'm an overload. All these drugs have overdose. You better pay what you owe or leave with a hump in your back like scoliosis. Pray to the Holy Ghost. One more time in the toast. This is the life you chose. I saw you out, you froze. I got
This record,
Mm.
really, really pretty.
I can feel it day. You're not here with me. No, no, cause I wasn't there for you. I know I ruined everything, but you still hold me down. I don't deserve it, and I swear I try my best. I'm not perfect, no. Give me one more chance and I promise I'll make it right. Give me one more shot and I promise I'll do it right. Before I do anything else, I'ma apologize. I'm sorry. Before I do anything else, I'ma apologize.
Very excited to record this record. For the album, so these are like the records that are going on the project. So
Dude, you are killing on these beats, on these new tracks. You're killing, man.
this is Morgan Matthews, man. This isn't even me. This is,
No,
you know, I strictly just want to be the artist, and then I'm producing it and writing it too, in the sense of, hey, here's sonically what I want to use and how emotionally sonically I want to like it, and here's the topic of discussion. And then I
Mhm.
have an amazing team, Brian Cassidy and Morgan Matthews, that and I put them all together, just like I put everyone together for the Love album. I'm dope at what I do. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and not give myself that credit because I'm dope at fucking what I do, you know. And then starting off with such a powerful ballad that can cross over so many genres, so much to say, and it's about my family. It's about my siblings.
God bless your journey. God bless your new journey, Aaron.
What's that, bud?
God bless your new journey in your new career.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it again, like all I always have.
I remove every back road and drink every day. Put the cards on the table, I'm going on it. I got lost on my way to find you. I'm getting lost when I try to find you. Another one down, and you're watching. And I hear the sound of the pins dropping. Stay for the nights, the nights turn to day. If I could go back, I would. I've got so much to say. You left like a ride. I was tired of fighting anyway. When I look in the past, I'm glad that we conversate. Oh, it's gonna hurt that hell when the sun don't shine tomorrow. I won't be there. I've been there before.
See, here's the thing about the evolution of my music now. It's like, Love was a great record, but my life has changed so much in the last 4 years. And personally, that's what I started doing. And the formula I wanted to figure out is, how do I put who I am in my music? Really who I am. Not Aaron's Party, you know, okay, stuff like Hobby Shack. Not fictional stuff. How do I put like who I really am into music, and to be able to cross over and to be able to evolve and grow? And this record, Identity, coming out on my mom's birthday, March 9th.
Mm.
This record it's a journey. It's got some fun records on it, but it's got some ones that really like hit you. You know what I mean? So that really, like my apology record. That one. I had a song called Life of Sin. I haven't recorded it yet, but it's another one of those kind of records. But a lot of this was inspired by you, because you're like, Aaron, bring back more ballads. I did this for you. I brought back more ballads for you. I listened to you guys. I listened to people who listen to my music.
I've seen a lot of things, some things I can't change. If I could go back, I'd probably do it the same way. At least I know I learned from my mistake. And you can't fix something till it breaks. So hurt me, break me down into pieces. You lock me outside in the cold until I'm freezing. You know what they say, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You gotta pick yourself up and go harder. Pay attention, be smarter in this life. You know what they say, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You gotta pick yourself up and go harder. Pay attention, be smarter in this life. I seen the other side when I was only 18. Severed my aorta, but somehow
Records like that. This record that was supposed to go to Connor Maynard's record, it's actually, I guess, him singing on it, but it's mine now. I'll take your scraps. You know, NSYNC took all BSB songs that they didn't want to use.
Wait, all the songs of Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys, when they were being pitched songs, like how I'm pitched songs essentially, like given like by other people. The records that Backstreet Boys didn't want to use, NSYNC picked those songs.
Really?
Really?
I didn't know about that.
Friday night, left me in your bed with a dress so tight. Lipstick on your glass, you pull up outside. With friends you never had, do they know what you like? Do they hear next? I know you're at everybody. Hollywood in the hills, yeah. I know the stories. The city gon' leave you broken hearted. Acting like you don't care, but I know you were. I know you were better with me. But you're too busy partying and drinking till 3. And I know you were different with me. But you're too busy with somebody other than me. Hate to see you wasting time. Hate to see you live a lie. Thinking that you live a lie. But I know you were better with me. But one take though. Cut the lights on. Tell the weather you gon' change for a reason. Baby, you the right one. Fucking we going all out on this evening. So now you in my head. Sleeping all up in my bed. You know nothing that they gonna say. But I don't want you dead as my baby, baby. Yeah. Walk into the room and everybody's got that freezer. Everybody's staring, baby, this is for a reason. You're a fucking star now. You're a fucking star now. Hey, there's nobody compares to you, man. Let me tell you about this girl I know. She likes something wrong, look at the way she goes. I met her at a party, she was new to the town. I said, baby, come on over, let me show you around. I made up my mind, I gotta make her mine. This girl is so fine, she's a one of a kind. I made up my mind, I gotta make her mine. This girl is so fine, she's a one of a kind. Baby, I want you. I need to know if you want me. And I don't even care what I gotta do. But I can picture living this life with you. Baby, I want you. I need to know if you want me. And I don't even care what I gotta do.
The album has like starts off like fun, exciting, then it gets a little darker, ballads out.
Mm-hmm.
How the structure of it goes. You know what I mean? So now
I
we
feel
get,
you.
now we get a little dark. We have this song after.
Hold it all inside till it's too late. You need to let it out, I can see it in your face. Just take a deep breath, give it a minute. I'll be good, I just need like 5 seconds. I'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm ready like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take a deep breath. Yeah. Yeah. Colder than Alaska. 'Cause every time I ask her, was this even real? Tell me how you feel. Or was it all a lie? Your heart turned to a glacier. My thoughts tried to erase you. But I'm tired of being patient. You're probably out in Kodiak, that's where all the gold's at. They ain't gonna fall for that. Gold digger, take that shovel out your hand. Gold digger, my thoughts try to. Late night, drinking out the bottle. I'm just trying to get my head right. Ever since you've been gone, been getting too hot. I don't wanna feel anything. I've been catching it down. Ever since you've been gone, it's okay. Just put the blame on me. Then take all your mistakes and turn it on me. But don't you worry, I won't forget. Just hope you're ready for what's coming next. I got you kept up my feet. I was so many dreams. You'll never take that from me. For as long as I breathe, I got so many dreams.
But my favorite songs are these two.
As I see through, breaking your heart, don't mean to. So many chances. Being single hasn't felt this good in oh so long. And you're the only person that was doing me wrong. Anytime I think about you, I don't feel anything. Feel anything. I'm turning up tonight. I wanna
That
see
one,
all
that
the
one,
lights.
man, that
I'm just
one.
trying to get out. I don't feel anything. I don't remember your name. Can you tell me again?
This is a hit. This is a couple hundred
That
million streams
one,
each.
that one, Aaron. That song.
That's one of my favorite ones. And then this one where I'm going to be rapping on it because I haven't rapped in 15 years since when I was a kid.
Mhm.
This one, Reload the Wesson, same.
This record was made by the Beat Slinger.
This record was made by the Beat Slinger.
I tried everything with an evolution, gotta admit it. I got the game in submission, got everybody's attention. I know the truth and I am not kidding. Already finished, you stuck at the beginning. How am I already winning? How am I already winning? How am I already winning? I'm going in, but I'm off it. Left it off to get right. I know the guy in the cockpit. Drinks on me tonight. Too many songs from an overload. All these drugs have an overdose. You better pay what you owe or leave with a hump in your back like scoliosis. Pray to the Holy Ghost. One more time, make a toast. This is the life you chose. I saw you out, you froze. I got my boys on the road that will follow you home. I can tell you got a bottomless soul. I keep it clean like a bottomless soul. Living my dream like I still have a rope.
So that one, like, that motherfucker is going to probably, someone said make it the
Man.
second single. Probably because it's just going to be gutter as fuck and real to
Bro.
who I am. People are gonna be like,
I got
is that really who he is, or is that really who he is? Because I don't show the world in a fake way. You know,
bro.
I'm who I am. Like,
I know,
if I'm rapping about a song called "Reload the Wesson," like it's right there. Well, that's a high point,
dude.
but you know what I mean? Like,
I know, dude. I have to say that. I think with this new album, Aaron, some people gonna finally say things like, "Oh my God, this album inspires me," because I feel that this songs, man, gonna be very inspirational to other people.
I hope so. And like I said, you know, on a plane they give you that you know instruction analogy of putting the mask on yourself and then putting on someone
Mm-hmm.
else. I'm doing that with all of the things I've done, working on my mental health and different things, and elevating my life and regulating myself and understanding what I've been through and how to take care of myself properly, and what I've been through with my family, and then also like just kind of like telling the world, like, made up my mind. I got some tricks up my sleeve. You a star. I'm all my girl a star now because of me. Gold digger though, because I've got called identity. I got something up my sleeve. So much to say. Clearly, I always, jibber jabber, blah 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 about fucking everything. So much to the point where like there's thousands, tens of thousands of YouTube videos. Every single live I do.
And do you have some ideas where you're gonna promote the new songs in podcast, TV? You have some ideas right now?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but I have something big coming up next week, next Wednesday, with this guy who's like a jackass. It's kind of like a jackass a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
kind of like it's like a stunt guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his name's Steve-O. His podcast.
But
He has podcast Wild Ride. Steve-O from Jackass, the movies.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's picking me up Wednesday at my house.
And you're gonna work for something?
We're just gonna have some fun. And I'm gonna do this thing, this podcast he has called Wild Ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the fuck we're gonna. I'm a daredevil. I get to tell him things that he's not even gonna realize. Like, I'm interested to tell him that like I grew up in Marathon before the Keys, where they did like Wild Boys and Jackass and a lot of their stunts. And me and my friends at like 11, 12, 13 years old will be in our boats watching Jackass do the actual stunts from our boats into the ocean, like jumping off bridges and stuff. Like Steve did like a stunt where, um, like I think he like jumped off. I don't know if it was in Miami or in the Keys, but I'm pretty sure they were in the Keys. They were definitely in Marathon. That's where I live. So, so we're just gonna tear it up, have fun. I have some other podcasts going on. I have some editorial pieces that I put together with because I do all my own PR and management. So, so I got People Magazine. Doing exclusive German TV, Red TV in Germany. They get the first look at the baby. So Germany gets
Mm-hmm.
the first. Actually, we're not posting anything. The first look of the baby boy. No pictures, nothing. It's going to be specifically for Germany. Just because of how
Yeah.
they did to me and did to me. Like,
But I hope you don't forget Brazil, okay? I hope you don't forget Brazil.
oh no! Oh, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
Hey man,
So
there's any chance that I see you in No Jumper again?
we'll see. We'll see. My plan is to bring my artist in in a few months once his project is completely finished.
Mhm.
So we'll see what happens with that. And but it's imperative that I focus on my project to do well and keep taking the money that I make, just like rolling over and from house to house with money. You make money from a house, put the rest of the money out equity into the house, all in. So you roll over. So I'm doing the same thing essentially when it comes to the music industry. I'm going to garner the money from me and my album, and then that will help take his project to like a 5 steps ahead instead of like 3 steps ahead. Because we'll have more finances to do better videos, better promotional campaigns. If I got paid to get them in clubs, if I got pay, and do legally, not like paying radio stations, like legally, but that's pretty much it, So there has to be a game plan. You can't just like dive into waters that you don't know how deep they are, or else you'll break your neck. You know?
Dope. Man, and I'm really excited for see the new music videos, Aaron.
Yeah, that's getting done in what, 8 days. So
Hmm. Yo, uh, I have to ask you that. You touring around the world. I mean, U.S., Germany, Australia, and you have in many countries there are people that love you and respect you. But man, I'm upset with this. You did so much shows in Argentina, and you did just one or two shows in Brazil, bro. I don't understand why.
you know, it could be conspiracy theories being boycotted, maybe by members of my family, or it could just be, like I say, I always have a lot to prove, and I got to redeem myself and do damage
Hmm.
control and really just stay consistent with it. And consistency is what's one for me for producing, releasing albums. Just being patient, you know, being very
Hmm.
patient, and just figuring it out. Because once you figure out the formula, then you don't need to change the formula. You stick with the formula. So, um, I know JoJo, right, on 102.7 Kiss FM, Elvis Duran. So I'm going to be doing a promotional tour with Kiss FM with Elvis Duran, hopefully. Reaching out to see if Chuck Liddell will get me on his podcast. I'm going to go on Mike Tyson's podcast, No Jumper, Vlad TV. Um, Hopefully Impulsive. I'll reach out to Logan, see if he'll bring
Impulsive,
me on for it.
really impulsive.
Something positive.
You're gonna be in
All,
with
all, all, all the above, all the above. Joe Rogan, everybody. Sometimes you can go fishing in waters that you don't think there's no fish in, but there's the biggest
Mhm.
case of fish in. So you gotta just you gotta just take chances.
To you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep fishing, see who bites. You know, get it. Chris Taylor, also another amazing, huge programming director in southeast territories, north, like friend of mine, known him for years. Bring the records to them personally. Uh, Bring my producer Morgan with his guitar. He'll play the guitar. I'll sing the record, and really tell the story of what this record is, and then potentially even cross over to uh, country pop radio. Also, it could be on Chill. It could also be on Sirius XM Hits One. If it does good with the release, when it releases on November 22nd, it could potentially make it to the top 10 or top 50 Spotify viral charts. And then
Hmm.
once that happens, it automatically gets playlisted. Make sure I go and meet up with the CEO of and have a go meeting with Spotify and get all my playlisting right and all my information, and so it's a whole campaign. So
Hmm.
if you guys
And
listen to 102.7, tell them call them, start calling them to say we want to hear Aaron's new single. You know what I mean? So even the haters, call them and tell them I smell like poop, but I got a really good, I really have a really good song or something. I don't know.
man,
I
it
smell
have I
gorgeous, by the way.
huh?
I also smell gorgeous, by the way, all the time. I wear the best
Yo,
perfume. I have the best cologne game in the world.
damn. Yo, Aram, I have a good idea to you. I think it's gonna be nice if you bring back your guitarist, this guy Simone. Remember he played Fool's Gold with you,
Oh yeah,
Simone Seller.
yeah.
I
My, my,
think
my
he's a
band, my
great.
band, my band will be back. Simone, Stan Jones, Patrice Jones, P Bass, aka, and then P to P. All those are my guys. So because it's such a great juxtaposition, and I've also been playing with them for 17 years. So and they taught me everything I know, and that's why I play like funk music and all this stuff, because that's what I learned from my funk like musicians, you know. So like three dope ass, fucking amazing, like like black funk father figure
Hmm.
musicians, and then one incredible like Italian guitar player, Simone,
Hmm.
from Rome. And so like it, and my mom put that band together for me when I was 12 years old.
It's a long time.
I don't even know, is that longer than 17? I think so. Long time. So I mean, PDP gave me his drum set that he played with, because he used to play for the
Mm.
Jackson, Michael, and all their drummers. There's so many legends that played with this on their stage. Just that Prince,
Hmm.
like the actual singer.
Oh,
Yeah,
and do you do you gonna bring back this guy? He was your DJ,
yeah,
Vince. Remember that?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Vince goes with me for sure. When
I
when
like the guy.
when we do, like we'll bring like records like this to the clubs, you know, like that one. That's a club record, you know what I mean? So there's enough club records. You a star?
Yeah, walking to the memories.
Yeah, so bring, you know, and then like I want to see people in the clubs who like swing dancing. This will probably make it syndicated on like Dancing with the Stars. This song. It's like a ballroom type song, and a '50s like swing record with like a touch of like urban.
You
So
got a great record. And you know what? I was listening to. I know that you got a lot of cool unreleased music, and I think maybe you don't remember, but this song. So let's be blind to all the colors, 'cause we all sisters and brothers. We are superstars together. That's life. Remember the song? That's life.
oh yeah, all that's buried. Bad politics, people, not good business. So that's why
Hmm.
it's not good business. I don't care how good a song is. I'll do it myself and I'll do it better, or I'll find a better team,
Hmm.
which is exactly
Gotcha.
what I did. So, you know, and the records, they speak for themselves. They
Yes.
they get to answer all these questions and all this stuff about me. They get their answers in the records. So I want to see everyone promote, but I'm also looking forward to, God willing, the songs just making their way around the mountain, moving and on their own,
Hmm.
just being heard, playlists properly done, distributed correctly, promotion done. All of these things are factors. I learned all the methods I needed to know about the evolution of the industry with Low Love record. I had three singles on top 40 radio, and two of them were 14 weeks. And
Fools go sooner or later, and don't say goodbye, right?
correct, yep, and so just don't break the formula. Just because I'm not working with the same people doesn't mean I didn't gather all of their information and everything I saw them doing.
Hmm. So I think everything's working well for you, right? Your career and all the stuff. I'm proud of you, man. I'm honest. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It's everything's working out with my career and everything, taxes and housing and 401ks and Social Security and all this stuff, and really adulting is a lot. It's pretty stressful, but at the same
Hmm.
time, it's nothing I can't handle. And I'm gonna take the night shifts because I'm a night owl, so the baby probably because but she barely sleeps anyway, so which is terrible. She keeps me. I need to get lots of sleep. I love my fucking sleep. Um, but Prince's room is done. We have everything we could possibly need. I want to say thank you to everybody, all my family here, that like sent gifts and everything that they did, you know, to us. It means the world. So that was very sweet of you.
Mhm.
'Cause so we tried to do this like Amazon like wish list or something like that, but that was also something that apparently Ganville and all his team like shut down, so we couldn't, no one
Mhm.
could do anything on our wish list, which was
And
emotional.
just just one thing, I like CDs, you know, and my question is, this new album, is gonna be physical? We can buy a CD, or gonna be just on
No,
streaming?
no, no, no. See, that's the thing that that Sony fucked up last time. They didn't do vinyls, they didn't do CDs, they didn't do nothing. They didn't listen to my innovative ideas. So like, what I would like to do is actually do like, 10,000 like Chrome key fobs that have like enough memory and have all this exclusive stuff, the videos, everything. So you can just plug it into your computer. Boom, you get the song, you get the instrumental, you get the acapella, you get the remix, you get the music video, you get the behind the scenes, and you get all the digital artwork.
Mhm.
So that's, and now it's probably going to be copied by somebody now I said it. But I'm going to do that anyway. So remember, guys, I said that first, because watch, it happens all the time. So vinyls, yes, I'll probably do an exclusive order like 10,000 of those too. Yes, so it's kind of like SIM cards. Yeah, it's a key fob, a Chrome key fob that you can plug into your to your port, to your FireWire port, and boom, you get everything behind the scenes. You get the instrumental, you get the actual song, you get the acapella vocals by itself. So if
Mhm.
people want to do remixes of it, they can. You get the digital artwork, and then you get um, BTS behind the scenes only, exclusive to that, and then you get the music video. So
Gotcha.
and then you also have something that you can use later, and you can store other stuff on it if you want.
And just let's keep the conversation about this album. I think this is a hard thing to say, but let's go. The Love album, I read that have a great critic. The people give a great critic about your Love album and all this stuff. And you released this album with Sony. You did a lot of shows. I mean, it was a great time for you. But right now, you're not affiliated with Sony, and in this past 2 years, you're being through a lot of things. I mean, some great things and some, I mean, not so wrong things too. Do you think this album have the chance to be, I mean, in a spotlight in a Spotify playlist? I mean, number one on Billboard or something like that. A single. Do you think I have the chance? Are you positive
I
about this?
I do. I believe in the project. I believe in the project, and I believe once I get my vocals on it, and
Hmm.
it's structured correctly, and it has a story, and it's real to who I am, then I absolutely think that this will be Spotify playlisted, because I'm different, but I'm a real artist, and I've proven that. And to also to make like a slide evolution like this, I don't want my new record to be like the last Love record. I want it to. I'm growing up. I'm having a kid. I want people to have like smooth listening songs. Too. And now I have to grow up, and I have to be cognitive that there are many fans of mine that have children, and
Hmm.
you know, so there's some records that probably are not appropriate for kids still on this album, but there are good, like really good ballads, country type hybrid records, some a swing type of pop record, you know, um, a couple of just like couple of little like just like dope ass records, hip hop type records. And I'm still putting it together. It's not done yet. Like this
Mhm.
this could change this playlist as I'm looking at it right now. You know, it could change, and that's why I gotta be patient. You know, I gotta cut all these records first, and then I gotta hear what Aaron sounds like on all these records. That's, you know, because you hear what I sound like on So Much to Say. So Much to Say. It's definitely taking a risk because it's it's a ballad. It's sad, but at least it's real, and sonically and lyrically it relates to my actual life, and hopefully the radio and Spotify and everybody listening will hear that in this record. It's like, oh, this is an honest type of record that makes me feel some sort of way. You know, makes me feel like I have so much to say. Makes me feel like,
Mhm.
you know, people haven't been there for me when, you know, I've suffered and gone through different kinds of things. So, you know, the way someone said they'd love to see me do live whenever I record. I'll go live whenever I record. I'll show you guys how I do it. I do it in one take. Something So Much to Say was done in one take, all the way through. No comps, no editing, one take, all the way through. So that I can cut 5 records in an hour.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to rush it.
Real artist, real musician.
Someone says, "Do you have unreleased stuff that you own masters that you can release EP?" Of course I do. I have so many more records. I'm sitting on probably about of my own production and records, probably about 70 in my catalog now.
Mhm.
So with Brian and with other writers, ABAC and um, with Myra, stuff that I did with Danica. Not working with her, obviously, and I don't have anything to say about her at all. So I don't even want to talk about her. But yeah, so the focus is on this and doing a great video and growing up. And that's what this is about, man. It's about like, yeah, you can change. You can grow up, man.
Yeah.
You can get through it and you can get through the bullshit in your life. You just gotta have faith. Someone says, why don't I put out more records? Because I don't need to. And I don't want to put out shit. So I don't want to rush anything. That's why I mean by I don't want to rush it because I don't want to just put out, oh, it's a record, cool. This will kind of work. No,
I understand.
it's got to be real. I want to win Grammys with this record. You know.
Man, there's a lot of people here, and I saw this on your lives, and they talk different language. And do you understand all those things that they say?
No,
Some language.
I do not. No, I do not. I don't know what that's about. I think that's I heard that was like a bot like programming type of thing to shut your Instagram down because people are always trying to shadow ban my Instagrams. So like people don't get notifications when I'm on, when they have notifications, all that kind of stuff. Like so,
But you
Instagram,
know a little bit of
you
German, right?
yeah. Instagram bans me. YouTube allows all this smear campaign stuff to be uploaded of me, but you can't upload a video of a cat on YouTube sometimes. So all these platforms, it's almost essentially like a boycott, but not really. You know what I mean? It's just even if it was a boycott, actions, the way you live your life, and the music that you put out. Once you get those kind of 3 things, the mind, body, and soul, 6 things, then things really can come together. And
Hmm.
then people who are responsible for all this, they don't want to lose canon. They don't want something that's like not going to be helpful. You know, so
Okay.
so
Aaron, I think you don't know that, but I am very involved with some persons who like politic, you know. And I think I never asked you that. Do you have a side? I mean, are you from right or left? And do you have a side in politic?
uh, I don't really speak on it. I'm not really political.
Hmm.
Because I love people, you know, and Um, I know I know a lot about politics a lot more as I've gotten older. You know, I think it's just something that you start paying attention to when you get older. Um, but as far as like everything going on with vaccines and COVID and Biden and you know, it's just it doesn't really relate to me. My country, I love, and I'm a real patriot. Like I'm actually a descendant from the Mayflower, Plymouth, Massachusetts. We have the crest to prove it. My grandfather was a genealogist for 60 years of his life. So makes my mom a part of the Daughters of the American Revolution, and then I'm the part of the Sons of the American Revolution. So,
Mm.
which basically means you were like the first American here. And then I'm also mixed with an Indian on my dad's side, Blackfoot Indian, and then my mom's Scandinavian too, but in English. And then so I'm a mixture between like a um like a Native American Indian and a Pilgrim. So that's kind of like in Scandinavian definition. That's kind of like what I am. So,
Yo,
background.
I want I want to ask you something, but I know if I ask this, you're gonna hate me forever. So no.
Of course I'm not. You know you can ask anything. Look, anybody can ask me anything. It's just all about how you answer it.
Can I ask? Ah, okay, please don't hate me, man. It's just a question.
Yours.
Okay, do you like Donald Trump?
I thought Donald Trump did a pretty good job.
Me too. Oh, I'm glad that you say that. I'm glad that you say that.
I'm honest. I don't care.
I'm glad.
I was hoping he would be reelected.
Mhm. I like your answer. I like you more. Now I like you more than ever.
I mean, I don't like what he did with the walls and with people, but
hmm
pretty much everything else I respected.
What about Aaron Carter for president? What about this?
Oh, you don't want me to be your president.
Yeah. Aaron.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I think people didn't pay attention that Trump actually did.
hmm
So,
Do you know someone is recording this live right now for YouTube, right? Some idiots.
oh, of course.
Dude, I don't understand that. Half these people know like,
Supporter. No,
Hmm?
I'm not. They'll be like they'll label it like Trump supporter. Trump supporter.
Yo.
No,
I remember.
not a Trump supporter. I thought he did a good job in office at 70% of the stuff. So
Yo,
listen, my words around. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Aaron, I saw on YouTube, have a channel, and he posts something like Aaron Carter discussed Kyle Massey, Drake Bell with a fan. He recorded the entire life. Okay, these people have so much time. So much time.
I guess I must be doing something right. What? Oh, because I'm honest. Someone says, "Oh, he's fucking with you." No, he's not. No, he's just honest, and he's just a good dude. He's a good dude. Axe is a good dude, and he asks questions that are like he would be a great journalist or an interviewer, be able to run a podcast. You would be able to fucking kick ass at that shit.
Thank you.
Think about that as a career.
Remember the live that I think we did this live last year. You were the first person who told me I remember you're gonna be phenomenal if you do a podcast. I remember that.
Well, that's what I believe.
Man,
Well,
I like you because you believe in people, man. You're a dreamer.
there needs to be so much more of it in this world, so much less judgment, just be honest with yourself. People need to learn how to be more honest with themselves, honest with their
Yes.
mood, honest with the way they speak, honest with the way they talk. Because real recognizes real, and real recognizes fake. So, and when I'm not giving people the content and it's not going their way, you won't see people hear that as much. I'm also like, I've been shadow banned for like a year pretty much from all these bots and all these people reporting my account over and 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 over again. So
Be patient, Aaron. Be patient. This new album gonna show who you are. This new album gonna bring you some good things to your life.
well, I have a backup Instagram, and I'm gonna have people follow it, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean, how I'm shadow banned here and not there. Watch, I have like
Mm-hmm.
10,000 followers and like 1,000 people watching. Watch. So I have a
I
backup
definitely gonna follow you.
Rackus Records. So
Your label, Rakos Records.
Rackus.
But wait, this label, I mean, do you have some I mean, is this label it's in apartment in another home? Your label?
This label is run from my office here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
This is run. That's why I'm always here. I'm working. I'm not just, sitting on live playing records. When I'm off, I'm here working. I'm doing emails. I'm setting up podcasts, promotional campaigns. It's a lot of work right now. I got a baby on the way. It's a lot of fucking work, and I don't have time. I'm on conference calls with different labels, talking about deal for the single. So it's been really exciting but exhausting. And today, like, I woke up and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm exhausted. Like
And
like a week. But I'm ready for it. I gotta run it. I'm the label, so I gotta basically like make myself proud, and do everything I can, use every sort of resource I can, and anybody that in the industry, that has a qualm with me, I'm gonna deal with them directly and talk to them and just like I do with haters and be like, what is it that I've done to you? Give me a valid reason, because I can't see any valid reason, and I make great material. I take my time with my projects, and now as a man, and I'm doing it on my own, and organizing it on my own, and that's a beautiful thing to be able to put together a project like this and on this. It's a beautiful thing to be able to have the knowledge to even do that. And if I don't have the knowledge, I ask people who do. So,
Aaron, listen, you're a true musician, and dude, I remember that you say this on your No Jumper interview. You say that I think it's so cool. You said that you spend $1,000 in Guitar Center, right? And you buy a lot of instruments.
$1 million.
And and you made your home studio, right?
Yeah, I spent $1 million in 1 hour.
I think this is so cool, man. I think this is so cool.
Like actually, I've shown the receipts before online.
How old are you at the time when you did this?
I was 18. Right after I got my money.
18.
And I also bought a necklace worth $120,000 an hour after I got my money.
I didn't know if
at a place
18
called Rocks Jewelry in Millennium Mall in Orlando.
Him. Do you still have this jewelry?
I got everything. I got things in vaults, safes, everything.
Whoa. Look all these millions behind you on your wall. Look all these millions. Look all the history behind you.
That's why I put it there, just to let it speak for itself, and that's what inspires me. Think of me like a kid that wanted to be a baseball player when he grew up, and then became a professional baseball player, or Tiger Woods, right? And then grows up, kind of loses everything, comes back and starts winning. That's the moral of who I am and what I have to do. If that makes sense, you know?
I got you.
There has to be evolution or it won't work. There has to be evolution in my music as a man, and it has to coincide what I am as a man with what I'm doing in music. I can't be doing party records when I'm a father. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. What sense does that make?
Say again?
I can't do party records when I'm going to be a dad. That doesn't make any sense.
I got you. I got you.
That doesn't work. The formula wouldn't work. If I came up with like club songs and stuff, what?
That makes sense.
No.
Because now you're adult, you got a family, you got a baby on the way. Yeah, it's gonna be a little strange if you did some party records and all this stuff.
Yeah, and with everything with this, it just makes sense with me of where I'm going as a person and a human being. You know, like I said before, recognition, what I've done wrong, what I've done right, seeing, you know, working on myself, my mental health, staying sober, you know, elevating my life, elevating my career, getting all my administrative stuff in line, running a label, you know, getting all my finances in order, planning future for my son, you know, seeing where I'm going to go next, move next. Like, we got quite a bit of things on my plate at the moment. So, but I like
so
a full plate.
the era party's over?
No.
No? Never stop.
Aaron's party never dies. Ever. Because when I do it with my live band, people are like, what the fuck? That shit was dope. And I'm like, well, because it's a live version that we make like funk, rock, and it was a dope ass beat at the time too. And yeah, it's talking about being a kid, but like it's easy for me to change up a couple lyrics and just perform it live and have fun. You know, I'm not a nostalgic act. I don't really do that often. You know, I do a couple songs off of my 5 albums, and so
yeah. I got you.
What else? Hit me with your best shot.
What?
I said, hit me with your best shot. It's a song. Ask me some more questions. I like your I like your controversial questions. They're interesting. But remember, any question that you answer, I can answer it any way I want.
So, do you want a great question now?
Yeah. You're
about music?
You're good at this. I'm just
about music.
Good at this. It's very interesting to me.
I got a great question about music. I have a great question. Aaron Carter, your last album, I think, was the Another Earthquake in 2003. Do you think? I mean, the last album. I mean, the last album with new songs and all the stuff to all the girls.
Having new songs on the greatest hits. Technically, it's still considered a new album.
Yeah, in the greatest hits, One Better, right? One Better,
yeah,
One Better.
Yeah.
But between 2004 and 5, you said you stopped the career because you have the family problems and all this stuff. But you think as a true artist, you have to separate the things, the family problems and your career. If you have a time machine and you can come back, would you say to you, okay, I have this problems with mother?
I would say, you know, once my parents divorced and I was 15 and I had just released, you know, Another Earthquake, everything came to an abrupt ending. Everything. Love, family, and my mom and my dad battling over custody for me because I was still young enough and they wanted, you know, they wanted to manage me. One of them did. And at that time, I started getting so much older that I didn't really want any of them managing me. Then
Mhm.
I I went to my mom I went with my mom with the divorce, left her because there was some really bad issues that happened. Like I got attacked by her boyfriend, and I was 15, and I got a G wagon, and he threw the key in the pot, and I drove down the road, and I called my friend to come pick me up. He drove me back to the Keys from Parkland, 2.5 hours back to the Keys to my dad's houses, our compound. Jump over the gate, see my dad. He signs me up with Lou Pearlman when we had $1 million lawsuit that I was about to win with Lou Pearlman. He signs me up with Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman gives me $30,000 in cash and gives my dad $50,000 in cash. And we do the song Saturday Night. It was the first song I
Mhm.
produced. Then, 17, touring, not seeing any money, nothing. And I'm like, you know what? I quit. I told Lou and my dad right before I turned 18. I was like, I quit. Because I knew I was about to come into a lot of fucking money. And basically, I sensed something going on with Lou Pearlman because he ended up going to prison for embezzling $225 million, $235 million from senior citizens, planning on rebuilding Church Street, but all he did was build a NYPD pizza and a steakhouse, and that's all he did. So, and then he pocketed the rest of the money. So, I turn 18. I get away from on my 18th birthday. My mom wasn't there. My dad made me forge my mom's signature to get my trust fund money. My dad told me, oh, I owe him like $400,000 in management fees. And I said, no, I do not. I said, what are you talking about? I didn't even collect anything from all these tours and everything. Saturday night, everything I did, you did. And he got mad at me, pinned me down on the ground, shot his 44 Magnum next to my right ear in the ground.
Whoa.
And I'm permanently deaf, like 75% deaf in this ear. Like I fall, my equilibrium's off, all kinds of weird shit. But my ears fucked because of it. Because he pinned me down, shot, and forced me to sign a check. I signed the fucking check, called my friend Steven Canizio. He comes fix me up in his truck, and then I fucking leave. I go to the mall, I buy the necklace. I get on a plane the next day with my sister BJ Bobby, and then I go to California, and then I get a fucking an apartment at
Mhm.
Palazzo, and I get the biggest one there. And then all my sisters move in with me, and you know, completely took advantage of me. And then I ran out of money, and you know, did a house party show. But I had a lot of money then. I was the last one to sign on to that because I didn't want to do it. Because I just wanted to produce, and people made fun of me for producing music for so long. My own brother on national TV fucking made fun of me, and I saw it later in an episode in his car making fun of one of my beats, and it just kind of crushed me a little bit. And
Mhm.
I knew I wasn't good, but I figured, everything that I learned from growing up in artist development and training and singing and practice, that just practice makes perfect. If you just keep practicing, persevering, you keep going at it, that something will happen. And that's how I looked at producing. So now I've been a producer now for what, 20 years. No, well, since I was 17. So like what, 15, 16 years. So basically, I proved everyone wrong because when I released Fool's Gold and I partnered up with Lindgren, my co-producer, and we did this record together, everyone was like, Tim, nobody gave me any credit for it. Nobody did anything like that. So if I could go back to myself back in time, right, leading back to your, nucleus of your question, if I could go back in
Mhm.
time and talk to myself at 15 years old, I would say, be careful, Aaron, because you're gonna keep people away from you right now because the divorce is gonna make you very vulnerable and susceptible to drugs, alcohol, partying, all this kind of stuff. And it might have been better. It might be better for you, Aaron, to relax, take a break, take time to yourself, work on music now. Don't start at like 18 like I did, or 17. Start now at 15 and just make that your priority, and and keep all the drugs and druggies and all these kind of people away from you, and then prepare yourself for whatever it's going to be. But at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, well, I'm here now today, And without those learning lessons and curves and trials and tribulations and shortcomings and drugs and
Mhm.
surviving and uh, dealing with the death and everything has given me such a different perspective of life that I can now say, well, I've been through some shit, and now it's time for me to transcend from, like, do things differently than people have done, or to me in my life
Mhm.
that have been close to me, like my family. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life, and now it's time to walk the walk, walk the line, like Johnny Cash said.
Mhm.
Take responsibility, walk the fucking line. You know.
I understand you. I got you.
So, but you how did you like my answer?
I like you, man, your answers. I like that you're always. I mean, I feel that you're always honest, and I like that you're not afraid to tell your side of the story. So thanks for being honest with us, the fans. I mean, that just show that you got respect us. You know.
I absolutely, I have the utmost respect for you guys because you've changed my life. You've continued to believe in me at my worst, and were there for me more than even my own family was. And being as open as I am opens up doors for all of these people to come and judge and say these things, and that's what you see.
Hmm.
You see that honesty, people are afraid of and scared of, and they don't want you to really be honest. It's like I get ridiculed for being honest, and it's people trying to silence me. But why are you trying to silence me? What did you do? What's so wrong to where there has to be this much dedication to silencing me? Huh?
And the honest. And one more thing that I have to say to you is, Aaron, I mean, good or bad times, man, whatever you need, man. If you want to talk or something like that, my username here. I'm always there for you, bro. I'm always there for you, and I'm gonna be in your shows next year. I'm always there for you, man. I'm always there.
Well, I'll be in Brazil. I'll be in Germany. I'm gonna go everywhere. So, you know, So, but it was a good good little change on Sunday. And then you know um, talking to these trolls because they're just pieces of shit, and but I just want them to just learn how to be cool and just a little chill, a little bit more chill. If y'all want, if
Mhm.
they want me to be more chill, they should be more chill. So, but and I don't like people telling me what to do, what to say, and if someone tells me to jump, I'm gonna dig a hole instead. So, and that's just pretty much how it is. And I don't want to live my life like a lie. I don't want it to be a lie.
Mhm.
I want my life to be honest, the good and the bad.
You're right.
And if I gotta lose people because of that, that's your loss because you've probably been through some stuff too, and you give up on me, and then when I could actually truly be there for you and you can be there for me, instead it becomes a war. Huh? Then you're lost because I take the time out of my day and my life to be there for people. And that's commendable, and I wish that they would do that instead of what they've been doing. So, and there's always hope and faith. It's Sunday. I pray that there is a turnaround with all this stuff, and people can just, if they don't like me that bad, just give me a chance. I've done pretty good in the last 4 years. I've shown you guys and dealt with a lot, and I think it's time to start giving me a little bit more respect when it comes to how much I've been through and how much I wanted. I've been trying. Everyone's like, "Oh, you don't have to prove yourself." Well, I did, and I think I did a good job proving myself to you guys. I think I really did because I've been honest. I've documented it. I've done a lot of lives. I've kept you guys in the loop of my growth, mentally, spiritually, musically, personally, and professionally. So, but get your ass some sleep. What's your time zone?
It's
What, 8 o'clock or something?
9 o'clock. 9.
It's 9. Get some sleep, man, and I'll check in with you.
Yes, I gotta work tomorrow, man.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well, good luck with that, and just send me a DM, and it was good talking.
Of course.
Good talking to you, bro.
Thanks for the chance, man. I love to talk with you, and I have to say one more thing. Aaron, eu vou sempre estar aqui pra você, cara. Aaron, I'm gonna be always there for you, man. Ich werde immer für dich da, Bruder.
Ja.
Auf Deutsch jetzt.
Ja, danke, danke.
Bitte, bitte.
Bitteschön. Okay, well, great to talk to you, Ax. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Adios, amigo.
Adios, amigos. He's dope. He's a dope kid. Here you go.
I don't go every back road and drink every day. With the cards on the table, I'm going on it. I got lost on my way to find you. I'm getting lost when I try to find you. Another one down. And you're watching, and I hear the sound of a pin dropping. Takes on the nights, the nice time of day. If I could go back on, I got so much to say. You look like a light. I was tired of fighting anyway. When I look in the past, I'm glad that we got the same. When the sun don't shine, I won't be there. I've been there before. Don't you think about it? 'Cause I did. Woke up in your gun, yeah. I must be dreaming again. Remember doing donuts in the gas car. In the backseat, didn't last long. I was 18 with a bad heart. The last girl I ever loved was a sad part. I told you I'd be waiting till you come back home. Back home. Takes on the nights, the nights on the day, yeah. If I could go back on, I got so much to say. You left like a rain. I was tired of fighting anyway. When I look in the past, I'm glad that we got the same. Oh, it's gonna hurt like hell when the sun don't shine tomorrow. I won't be there. I've been there before. Don't you think about it? 'Cause I did. Woke up in your gun, yeah. I must be dreaming.